Hello, hello, and welcome back to Shelter. So I assume we're still prepping for the skies ablaze. It's gonna be exciting. Now is the time to do my part. I have to make sure that everything is ready for tonight. Luke, are you listening, Luke? Huh? I open my eyes and find myself back in the tavern. The dark sky shines with so colorful stars. It contrasts so beautifully with pure white snow. Burry, wasn't I?
It's about to. It's about to shoot. Don't take your eyes off the sky.
Huh? Who's handling the turret? I should be there and.
Don't worry about it. Max has everything under control. He wants you to take a break for once. Don't you want to be here with me?
Burry puts his hand on mine and holds it gently. It's soft and warm, just like I remember. Like the time Burry saved me from those years. Of course I do. I sit and look at the sky with him quietly. We don't need to exchange words, just being with him makes me feel comfortable. I lean and rest my head against his shoulder. He, in turn, gives my hand a gentle squeeze. Right now, there isn't any other place I would rather be. Thank you for being here. Ever since that day we met, you always stood by my side and supported me. I couldn't do any of this without you. I could feel Burry's big fluffy tail brushing my butt as it wags. I love that he's usually so stoic, but he isn't afraid to show joy. Burry, what's going to happen now? It has been so peaceful for so long. Each of you have your own new lives now. You needed me to handle Shelter, but if Max could use the relics, what's my purpose here? A bright spark on the horizon shoots up into the sky. I'm finally going to witness my first skies ablaze. However, the shoulder I rest my head on grows tense. The hand holding mine trembles. Okay.
Luke, you are right. We kept you only because we couldn't use the relics. So now I don't think we need you anymore.
Huh? His hand grips mine harder. It hurts.
We finally don't need you, human.
Shit. I fell asleep. I find myself back in the control room, sitting in one of those heavy chairs in front of the display, heaving frantically. I've been feeling so tired recently that I must have dozed off at one point. I take a few deep breaths and compose myself. How? That wasn't pleasant. Oh wow, that wasn't pleasant. Too much stress and too much work and stress in isolation doesn't do well to my mind. I have to snap out of it. Still, despite the ending, I kinda wish I could have slept a little longer. For as long as it lasted, it felt nice. But of course, it was only a dream. I couldn't be outside tonight. I'm going to spend skies ablaze here, monitoring and handling everything. Like every time, not with the dogs. But that's okay. There is something that simply has to be done, and I am the only one who can do it. There is no way anyone else could. The dogs always help me load the turret with fresh shells, but besides manual labor, there isn't much they can do to help me. They can help me with. That's it. They can't read any of the displays. So instead, I made them promise to have fun in my place. It gets lonely here, sure, but I'm getting used to that. That's just how we work together. Each of us has a role on the skies ablaze. The dogs have fun with the other dogs, and I sit here alone.
We don't need you, human. We can figure it out on our own.
You wish you could, don't you?
You think you are so special just because you are the only human here. You think we need you. We don't. Everyone here would be better off.
If what? Why am I thinking about Teak now? He's a stupid asshole. He just hasn't got to know me yet. If only he did. Nobody else thinks of me as bad as he does. My friends appreciate what I do for us. They treat me as one of their own kin. All of them.
Then, how about we ask someone who isn't a canine? Oh, an outsider's opinion. Why not? That's a great idea. Hey, human! Come here for a moment.
An outsider? Do you really think that way of me? That can't be true. We've been through so much together. You couldn't have forgotten.
In the end, you're a human, not a dog. Our standards don't apply to you. You do you, I say.
Are we really that different? No, I don't think we are. Those who matter treat me like a part of the pack. Just like I feel like I'm one of them.
My guess is that humans are simply solitary creatures.
No, I'm not. Don't you see that I work so hard to let Shelter's pack grow? I don't want to be outside of it. I want to be part of that pack, like everyone else. I want to have fun with you tonight. I want to see the skies in the flames and watch the stars shed their dust. I don't want to sit here alone. I want to laugh and celebrate with my friends. I want to take part in Skies Ablaze. This is a special day for our home and community, and I can't be a part of that. I'm bound to this room simply because I'm the only human around. That's not fair. I feel like we're drifting apart. I'm always occupied with the tavern work or Shelter's maintenance. The dogs are always busy with the other dogs. If only the turret could shoot on its own. Could it? Could I make it do that? Could I automate the process, just like the way the time bomb worked? I'm pretty sure I could. I recall some options that would allow me to set up everything that I need here for the turret. That would be risky. Shooting it causes a lot of instability in Shelter. A part of my work here during the night is monitoring everything and adjusting whatever is necessary to keep Shelter stable. I always judge it to be something that requires my active attention. If something were to go wrong, we could have another blackout. But then again, this is not our first Skies Ablaze. I think I know what to expect if I set up countermeasures for everything. There is a possibility that it could work and stabilize without me. I could take part in Skies Ablaze with my friends. No. I'm not going to put everyone at risk just because I want to party. I'm neither that stupid nor selfish. Just suck it up. I choose this life and this responsibility. I have to deal with it like an adult. I finished tweaking the parameters? Parameters, yes, on the screens and check for any leakage in the cables, but everything is as good as it can be. Satisfied and reassured, I leave the control room and walk back towards the tavern. I think I'll pass by the Guardian again and grab the piss bucket. I'll refill it with cleaning stuff at the tavern. I'm glad that I didn't follow through on my reckless idea. Moments of weakness like that happen sometimes, but it's a proof of maturity to deal with them sensibly. Seeing all of the dogs happy and worked up about tonight fills me with renewed determination. This is all I need to be happy. For each of us to make little sacrifices for the good of shelter. As long as I do my part, then surely the dogs will appreciate... Huh? You! You! I continue walking towards the Guardian. The mutt runs away as soon as I make the first step. I'm too tired to even care anymore. I grab the piss bucket and go back to the tavern. I'll clean it later on my way to the night shift at the turret controls. For now, back to work. The sky's ablaze, past like every other night in the past. I heard that it was beautiful and the dogs had a lot of fun. Most of them celebrated outside in the open. Rune and Max were the heart of the party. Like usual, Teak and Thistle had the most fun ever. Everyone was already making plans for the next one. It really was the best skies ablaze to date. After that, nothing changed for a long time. Months and years flew by. I kept fulfilling my duty, like I was supposed to, and over time, I even stopped feeling sad about those things at all. Everything was fine. In the past, I used to dream about going on the excavation trips with the dogs, but finally realized that would never happen. There are some things that only I could do, and some things that only they were fit for. Eventually, we ran out of shells to load the turret with, and we didn't find an alternative solution to the mana overload problem. I keep saying overlord. Yeah, I do. We had no choice but to say goodbye to most of our friends. That was when Teak and Alon left. Thistle had passed away due to old age the previous month, so at least he didn't have to witness that. I still had Burry, Max, and Rune around, but Shelterhead was never the same after that. It wasn't as exciting as it used to be. I know that we all did everything we could, but I still have those regretful thoughts sometimes. Did I not do enough for Shelter after all? Stagnation. Okay. The Barkness corner. Yeah, let's go. Hey!
You idiot! How can you be so spineless?
What? I put my own needs aside and chose to fulfill my duty for the sake of the dogs. That's the opposite of spineless.
No, you are just acting like a cuck. And for what? To keep the mechanisms running. Is that really what what's the most important in Shelter to you? What about your friends? What do you take them for? Did the food
analogy, that's what that... I know that word.
Really fly over your head?
The food... There was a food analogy? Wait. I don't get it. What, a food analogy? Analogy?
The sausages.
Oh, so that's what it was about. I thought that was an innuendo. I mean, it's bad because I kind of thought it did. Oh no.
I know that literally anything can be an innuendo to you. But no, that wasn't the point. You convinced yourself that by self-sacrificing, you keep everyone happy. But in reality, you are so self-absorbed that you fail to see how much harm it brings. This choice isn't only about your fun on the fireworks night. This is the day that either reinforces stagnation or brings a promise of change on a greater scale. Not just to you, but to everyone around. You are not a lone wolf. Go back now, and make the better choice. Stop being so pathetic. Be selfish. For everyone's sake.
Okay, what do we... Oh, no, don't tell me my... Are these... What are these? Okay. Early in the morning, witness runes. Oh, okay. Okay. Bork? Oh. Okay. We'll just... We'll Rodo. And... We'll do this. Okay, so we still got... We will punch this dog. Let's heckin' do it! I flop in one of the heavy chairs and start browsing through the menus furiously. That looks loud, but okay. I will need to go through many different devices in this tower to prepare everything that I need, but I'm almost certain that I can set everything to work on timers. That's a lot of work, but I've done it so many times manually in the past that I'm sure I can do it. I've never automated anything so complicated as this before, but that's the first time for it. But there's a first time for everything. You have to take risks sometimes. Yes. Close to an hour must have passed before I finally rest in the chair and close my eyes. I had to take a few breaks, and I thought I would pass out of exhaustion due to repeated use of Manavision. But the thought of spending the night with the dogs kept me going, and now... I did it! If everything goes right, it's going to fire and stabilize on its own. My heart races, both from exhaustion and excitement. I'm finally going to spend skies ablaze with everyone outside this bloody room. I have to go and tell the guys. Burry, Rune, and Max. I'm sorry. Burry, Rune, and Max. I wonder. Oh, damn. My heart sinks as I finally realize something obvious that eluded me until just now. Each of them must have plans for tonight already. What if I end up alone regardless of whether I'm here in this room or out there? Am I just going to wander around in the crowd all on my own? I guess it's still going to be nice to see the explosion with my own eyes. But the whole point to me was to experience it with them. No point just sitting here and wondering. I'm going to ask them. Maybe at least one of them is free after all. I stand up and start walking out of the room. A hint of anxiety bothers me as I try to recall every option in the turret that I automated and reassure myself that I got everything covered. Stop overthinking. I'm not going to back down now. I have done everything I could, and it's going to be worth it. Everything is going to work out somehow. Have some trust in yourself, Luke. At this point, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, there's less doggos. When I arrive at the tavern, it's already half empty. Why not half full? Afternoons are usually less busy than the mornings, and today the dogs are even more drawn to spending their their time outside. Among the people I know, I can see Max talking with Rune, and back in the corner, Burry is busy cleaning the table. Oh, and Alon is in his dark corner. Burry notices me. He stops his work and smiles.
Awoo, Luke. How did it go?
Excuse me.
Are we all set for tonight?
Yep, everything's set and ready to shoot.
Huh, I'm glad. Everyone is so excited for it. I'm sure that you are going to do a great job, like always.
Burry wags his tail. Thanks. It's going to be a skies ablaze to remember. Definitely. And, Burry.
Yes.
I was wondering about your plans for tonight.
Same as always. I'm going to set off to, Morzeburg in a couple hours to restock our supplies. I will be back tomorrow before evening. Do you need anything from town?
Oh. Oh, no, not really. I mean, if, you really have to go, you can grab me something sweet. But don't you feel sad about missing Skies Ablaze with everyone?
Oh, Luke, I'm not gonna miss it. Everyone can see the blast, even all the way back in, Morzeburg. I actually prefer to watch it from afar. You get to see the whole shape of the explosion more clearly. And we need those supplies.
Okay.
This is the best opportunity to get that sorted out.
Well, yeah, we need those supplies. Burry puts his hand on my head and gives me a few pats.
Thank you, Luke. You are very considerate. But you don't need to worry about me. I really do not mind being away tonight. I am going to do my best for shelter, just like you do.
Burry gives me a couple pats on the shoulder and walks away to the kitchen with a pile of dirty plates. That sucks. I really wanted Burry to be around with me tonight. What about Max and Rune? And all of the, Ashen Tails came too, and they really want to meet you, Rune.
What? Those Ashen Tails? The adventurers?
Yes, them. I got to talk with their leader. He's such a nice guy, and just like in the stories. Who? And what?
And the second command? The big Doberman. Did he come too?
Everyone is here, and they want to watch Skies Ablaze with us.
That's amazing. Today keeps getting better and better. Let's show them the best of shelter tonight.
What is it about those, Ash Tails? Oh, awoo, Luke. You haven't heard of the Ashen Tails? No, never. Are they like canine celebrities or something?
Yes, they are. They are the pride of the canine race.
Real heroes with so much history.
You would love the second in command. He's just your type.
Really? How can you be so sure what my type is?
Come on, Luke.
Don't listen to him. The leader and the second command are both taken by each other. They're so cute together. I can tell you about more about the Ashen Tails. If you want, it's such a beautiful story. Actually, I wanted to ask you both about something else. Your plans for the rest of the day and night. But now I see that you're already set, huh?
Seems like it.
Yep, I'm gonna play around with my guitar through the afternoon and prepare to perform for the guys outside in the evening.
As soon as I'm done with the sword play time with the boys, I'm joining everyone outside and getting myself blind drunk with the Ashen Tails.
I can't believe that they actually came. This may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to party with them. Max and Rune put their arms over each other's shoulders and howl in great joy. They are really excited to meet these famous dogs. That's disheartening. I guess I could theoretically ask if I could party with them, but at this point, I feel like I would only be a distraction. I don't want to impose myself on them. Now, what should I do? Should I tell them, or should I go back to the control room and forget this whole idea? I catch a glimpse of Alon in the corner. He stares at me, and he isn't even subtle about it. He is eavesdropping on us, waiting to see what I say or do. Well, I'm already here with Max and Rune. Maybe I should at least try and ask them. Listen. Actually, let's, I'll scroll back here. And we'll end the part here for today. So I'll see you around, everyone.